Straight from the Culturalist Theory chambers, it's your man CJ Williams, here to rank the albums from your favorite group of lyrical swordsmen, the Wu-Tang Clan. This list is barring all compilations, collaboration mixtapes, and the one-off copy $1 million+ cipher known as Once Upon a Time in Shaolin. With that established, allow us to share our rankings with you. If you like what you see, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe so you don't miss another list. With that being said, let's get it. Number 6, 8 Diagrams. The Wu-Tang Clan dropped their 5th album shortly before Christmas 2007. As for what's good here, the clan lays tribute to late founding member Ol' Dirty Bastard on the album Closer, Life Changes. Stick With Me from My Riches and Windmill are decent, as well as Take It Back, which recycles the drum loop from Ghostface Killah's Daytona 500. However, 8 Diagrams as a whole is far from the best showing by the Wu brethren. Confirming more than one member's claims about the strength of the production, look no further than the tracks such as Starter, Wolves, or the Rizzo reworking of the Beatles' My Guitar Gently Weeps into The Heart Gently Weeps. Seriously, why he thought that any Wu disciple would ever be able to vibe to that is beyond us, but he tried. Even though 8 Diagrams was a sales flop, not even reaching gold status, it did somehow manage to reach number 9 on the hip hop and R&B charts. If you skipped out on this chapter of the Wu saga, you didn't miss too much. Number 5, the W. Looking to enter Y2K on the right foot, the W did great numbers on the charts, hitting the top spot on the hip hop and R&B list, as well as number 5 on Billboard 200, and placed a platinum plaque in the Wu chambers. It also featured some big name outsiders by way of Busta Rhymes, Redman, and Isaac Hayes. The latter utilizing his iconic song Walk On By as the backdrop for I Can't Go To Sleep, with Ghost and RZA giving their most emotional deliveries on wax to date. Nas talks a lot of big shit on Let My Niggas Live, including this giraffe-sized tall tale.
I'm the animal that Hugh Hefner created. The only nigga shot they dated, the most hated Nas nigga.
Nas, bro, we love you, but if you're gonna lie, at least make it somewhat believable. Ol' Dirty appears only once on the Throwaway Conditioner featuring Snoop Dogg. Not only that, it was his final showing on a Wu album before he succumbed to an accidental overdose in 2004, 2 days before his 36th trip around the sun. Truth is, the W simply hasn't aged that well. Lyrically, what's present is moderately sharp, but outside of the aforementioned Go To Sleep and single Gravel Pit, most of the album lacks any kind of high replay joints that we'd been accustomed to getting from the Wu-Tang Clan not too long ago. So you know you've made it big when you get an entire TV series made about your life. Wu-Tang, An American Saga gives a deeper look into the humble beginnings of the witty, unpredictable talent and natural gang. Exclusively on Hulu, most of the clan provided some input into the show. We want to know, what were some of the things you learned from watching the series? Were you as surprised as us to see Ghostface and Raekwon damn near kill each other before the group even blew up? Share your thoughts on that in the comments below. Number 4, A Better Tomorrow. Serving as their most recent and commercially available album, a much more mature clan emerged on 2014's A Better Tomorrow. Method Man had adopted a profanity-free flow, Raekwon was hanging out in hookah lounges, and U-God was proudly proclaiming their misunderstood hood legend status. After their last effort, 8 Diagrams, all the clan members had been pursuing other endeavors, as that was supposedly their final album. But we all know how good rappers are at retiring or being on their last album. The entire clan comes out of the gate swinging on Ruckus in B minor. One of their best storytelling joints in a while is heard on Miracle with Ghost, Ray, Deck, and Master Killer. Preacher's Daughter and Ron O'Neal also rock strong. But, and there's always a but, RZA's uneven production rears its ugly head once again, evidenced by cuts like Pioneer the Frontier and 40th Street Black / We Will Fight. In spite of the overall lack of promotion, A Better Tomorrow struck the number 3 position on the Billboard Hip Hop and R&B chart. And while it's great that the clan can still regroup 20+ years after they started in the game, their true greatness lies in their earlier chambers of rhyme. Number 3, Iron Flag. The shortest break in between the Wu-Tang saga was the 13 months from the W to Iron Flag. Mirroring the 13-track set of its predecessor, sonically, this one cuts differently. RZA's beats are razor sharp this time around, which in turn invigorated the clan. Check out Ghostface Wrath for the ones responsible for taking down the Twin Towers not too long before Iron Flag was planted.
Who the fuck knocked our buildings down? Who the man behind the World Trade Massacre? Step up now.
Energy and poisonous darts like this are tossed throughout, and most of them hit their target, including Y'all Been Warned, In the Hood, and Iron Flag / The Glock. Perhaps one of the biggest surprises here is Back in the Game, featuring Ronald Isley on hook duty and production by the Trackmasters. Any of you out there familiar with their production style knows off top why this seems like such an unlikely pairing with the Wu, but it actually works here. GZA cooked up another concept flow on this one, so definitely check that out. Honestly, this whole album is a sleeper with only a few skips such has chrome wheels and the Flavor Flav assisted soul power. Iron Flag sales didn't meet the numbers put up by the W and featured their last charting single Uzi, Pinky Ring, but none of that really matters when you're just trying to get your early 2000s Wu-Tang fix. Number 2, WuTang Forever.
Reunited, double LP, world excited. Struck a match to the underground, industry ignited.
GZA/Genius couldn't have described the Clan's second coming any more accurate than this. Simply titled WuTang Forever, this has easily become the most successfully and lengthiest project they've assembled. Coming in at 27 tracks and nearly 2 hours long, this album arrived just in time to kick off summer jams everywhere in 1997. The lead single, Triumph, featured the entire Clan, had no hook, and was nearly 6 minutes long, yet the album entered the Billboard 200 at number 1 with more than 500,000 copies sold the first week, eventually moving more than 2 million units. The entire project is rough, rugged, and raw, but more polished than before. Certified headbangers include Severe Punishment, Older Gods, Bells of War, the second single, It's Yours, and the Cash Rules Everything Around Me sequel, Cash Still Rules / Scary Hours, to name a few. There are even 2 solo joints on here by way of Inspector Deck's The City and You Got on Black Shampoo. Whenever we get albums with 20+ tracks, there's certainly gonna be some cuts to skip over, such as Impossible, Duck Season, As High as Wu-Tang Get, and Second Coming. But either way, count WuTang Forever as one of the top double albums in hip-hop for sure. Real quick, 1997 was the year of the double CD in hip-hop. On top of WuTang Forever, there was also Bone Thugs and Harmony's The Art of War, Biggie Smalls' Life After Death, and Tupac's Are You Still Down? Which was your favorite out of this group? Do you think we should make a list of the top double albums in hip-hop? Let us know in the comments below and we'll get working on that. Number 1, Into the Wu-Tang, 36 Chambers. Undoubtedly one of the most iconic and important albums in hip-hop, there's no surprise that 36 Chambers is number 1 on our list. Without this gem dropping in late 93, the whole landscape of rap wouldn't be what it is today. Every member of the Clan had their own lyrical style and persona. Add that to the Kung Fu Flick sampling, gritty, lo-fi sound production by the ruler Zigzag Zig Allah, aka the RZA, and Enter the Wu-Tang 36 Chambers is the end result. We got the first taste of the Chef and the Iron Man's dynamic on Can It All Be So Simple. Old Dirty Bastard displayed that there truly is no father to his style on The Mystery of Chess Boxing. The METHOD Man had a whole song to introduce himself, and we can't forget the joint that introduced the Clan to the world with
Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar bill, y'all.
Then once you heard of the Wu out of the blue, your family's from Shaolin or whatever Ghostface said. But seriously, this is one of those rare albums that you can play from front to back without the need to skip any tracks. An underground legend, 36 Chambers eventually reached mainstream success, hitting number 8 on the Billboard Hip Hop and R&B charts and selling 3 million copies plus. Finally, the album was added to the National Recording Registry for Preservation by the Library of Congress in 2022. Indeed, Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to... y'all know the rest. That's it for our rankings today. Did we get it right? If you're aligned with our list or not, let us know in the comments. Also, let us know what other group albums you want to see ranked in the comments as well. Until the next time, it's your man CJ Williams for Culturalist Theory. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a list. To the next one.